Everybody, today I will introduce my brand new plugin called NoSpam for Q2A websites. In our official Q2A website, I've read many questions where users were complaining about and suffering from spam registrations. Here are some of them, as you can see. But as of today, you don't need to worry about spam registrations anymore because of this plugin, NoSpam. What is this and how it works? I basically go to Q2A admin backend for a plugin section. I scroll down and find my NoSpam plugin here. This plugin offers various techniques for combating with spam registrations. For example, first method is only allowed email providers or using whitelisted email providers. Here admin can set a list of allowed providers, separating them with commas. For example, by default I set Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, Yandex, Mail, and etc. I integrated this because I believe that spammers tend to use non-common email providers. So this option might mitigate spam registrations efficiently. Second method is check for uppercase characters in entered user email address. I integrated this because I generally see that spam email addresses comprise uppercase characters. For example, like this John, okay, it's here. Look at this email address. john.john@test.com. Does it look like spam email address? Yes, because I generally see that those initials are in capital letters generally. So if admin thinks or agrees with me, basically he can just check it and activate this function here. Third method is adding a hidden no-fill input, which will be invisible for real users but visible for bots. I believe this is also an efficient way to filter out and mislead the spammers, because spam bots tend to fill all available input elements of a form, including the fourth method above 3. Admin can 99% eliminate all spam registrations. This method is called adding custom spam anti-spam questions. Admin can set a list of unlimited questions with answers as below. It's important that admin follows below explained format while adding anti-spam questions. For example, name of this site. What is the name of this site? Ends with question mark. This question mark indicates end of the question, and just after that there is equal mark. Equal mark indicates start of answer. So this is the answer, and at the end of the answer there is semicolon. Semicolon indicates end of the answer and start of new questions. So basically admin should just follow the format and obey the format. For example, in some questions, some questions might have multiple answers. For example, like this: how many hours are there in 2 days? Ends with question mark, and then just after that equal mark indicates starting of the answer. This whole is the answer, but just in the middle of here two answers, there is vertical bar. It indicates that it has two answers, 48 in numeric 48 and letter 48. So both answers are acceptable. So just obey with this format, it's fine. The most efficient technique is confirm email before registration. If you say above methods are not sufficient, then this method will help you to eradicate 100% all spams. This method changes flow of registration. On core Q2A registration, when user just types a handle, passport and email and clicks on register button, on backend, on database, on user table, there will be a new row. But in my plugin, before user creation or before adding a row on user's table, all input data that are handle, password, email and 8-digit alphanumeric randomly generated code will be stored on temporary pending table, which is this table, NoSpam pending table. It should be currently empty, as you see. This table also includes start time and end time, as you see here. Start time is current time and the end time is plus 24 hours time. In other words, end time is expired time. When a user enters data and clicks on registration button, a confirmation link will be sent to his or her email address. Then user needs to click that click that link before expired time or within 24 hours. If the user clicks the link, it is not a spam user definitely, so real Q2A registration process takes a role. I mean, user creation will happen, so user creation will run, and here on users database table there will be a new row here at the end. And as the user completes the real registration process, his or her row on temporary pending table in this table will be immediately deleted after registration happens. If the user fails to click the link within 24 hours, then most probably it's a spam user, so user creation process never happens, and after 24 hours the user's row here will be automatically deleted from pending table. Now let's just see how it works. Let's just type a username here, let's say test21, and for password I type 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and for the test let's just leave it like this and see if it will give an error. For anti-spam question, I will just deliberately write wrong answer to see if it will give an error, if it works or not. Okay, and also note that the answer is not case sensitive, so uppercase or lowercase doesn't matter. So the question is, what is the antonym of small? The correct answer is big, but let me just write again small and see if it works. I'm clicking on register button, and as you see it gives an error. Your email address looks like spam email, or it might comprise a typo. It's because uppercase characters. It hasn't detected this one yet because there is 2 errors. It will show errors one by one, I guess. Then for anti-spam questions there is an error as well. Your answer for custom anti-spam question is wrong. So let's just correct uppercase, and correct the anti-spam question. And YG. So now the test domain is not allowed, so it should give an error here. Let's just see it. Click on register button, and as you see there is no error here. There is just error here which says your email address provider is not allowed at this website. Allowed email providers are Gmail, Hotmail, Yahoo, Yandex, and etc. So let me just now correct the email provider. I'm gonna use this email address. Actually, I need to use a real email address that I have access to it, because it will say the script will send a confirmation link to that email address. So I need to see how if it will send or not. Okay, so I type here just my email address, and anti-spam question has changed, so I need to answer this question. What is the last word in this question? It's question, and I click to register button. As you see, there is no error here. There is a notice here: a confirmation link has been sent to your email address. Please check your email address and click on confirmation link to complete registration at Q2A demo website. Now let me check my email address. It is here. As you see, there is an email from Q2A. I'm clicking and opening the email. It says, "Dear Test 21, many thanks for registration, blah blah blah." There is a confirmation link here. So if I click that link, it will just activate my account and create my user. So before that, let us see what happens in MySQL database table. There should be a row on pending table. Let me just refresh it. Yes, as you see, there is a row with the data I entered here, and there is expire time and alphanumeric 8-digit code here. But there is nothing on users database table yet, as you see. So before clicking this confirmation link, let me just try to resubmit this email address and see what happens if I just resubmit this one. This already written here. I just need to change the answer for anti-spam questions. What is antonym of small? Big. Let me just click on register and let's see what happens. You see the notice has changed. Your email address has already in our database, and it waits for confirmation. We have already sent a confirmation link to your email address, and there is an option for resend. If you haven't received the confirmation link to your email, there is a resend option. I'm clicking the resend and see what happens. A confirmation link has been sent to your email address. Please check your email address. So the new email I should receive here, there is first email, and this email, second email just now arrived. The same email address here. So let me just click that confirmation link and see what happens. Currently there should be nothing here. Yeah, nothing here, and it's just waiting here as well. I'm clicking to the confirmation link and see what happens. It says, "Congratulations, test 21. Your registration has been successfully completed. You can now log into your account." So it happens in front end. What happens in backend in MySQL? This should be automatically deleted because I confirmed my user account, so registration should have processed. This should be removed. Let me just refresh it. As you see, it's empty, and a new row with my real registration data should appear here. As you see, test 21 appears here. So the script and the plugin, the system is just working perfectly. Let me just show to if it will log in. Pardon. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Log in. As you see, it is logged in. So script is working perfectly. This will help you just 100% stop all spam registrations. Thank you for listening me. The plugin is for your perusal.